Thank you so much for tuning in to this program and this channel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and stay tuned. If you have ever been in Synagogue Church of All Nations, Nigeria, you will agree with me that this word, disciple, is not a new word for you. It's not a new word at all. This is a word that is used in Synagogue Church of All Nations for so many reasons. And I tried to follow it up, and I discovered that this word was purposely brought across for discipleship program. That's why so many people you find there, they evolve from a disciple. And I'm meant to understand that people live in Synagogue Church of All Nations. There are houses there, people live there, people stay there. And as they stay with the notion of and with the understanding of the discipleship programs that are ongoing. And this training they get there is what guarantees them to move from one level of leadership to another level of leadership. So it's kind of a legacy that TB Joshua was trying to put on into the leadership style of whatever he was putting on the ground, so that when someone reaches a level where he can become a prophet, they are deployed into some other places. So it was something to be hopeful for some people they call disciple. They know after I finish, after I reach to this level, I'll be promoted to another level. So I have tried to follow up this issue of strangle and grumblings from the so-called disciples that are there. Some of them have been there for 20 years. Some of them have been over 20 years. Some of them are also here, have been there for like 30 years. What I'm not sure about, if they are the ones to pay the discipleship fee, or they are paid allowances to stay there and be trained to evolve into appropriate leadership that will be coming back. So these disciples have a problem. These so-called disciples, they have a problem. And after they realize, and this is exactly what caused crisis in Scoan after Evelyn Joshua, the wife of the late TB Joshua, took over, because they claim that the wife of TB Joshua, after taking leadership, first proposal that she had was to abandon the discipleship programs. They claim Mama Evelyn Joshua wanted to abandon. She wanted to abandon the discipleship program. So this one looked like is their only hope to cling to in Synagogue, and it's taken away. So they found out that their future is now dwindling. Their future is not certain in that place. So they found it's not so good. It's not so nice for them. And they really knew it's like a hope was dashed. Their hope was dashed, and dashed so far. It's one of the problems. Now, I was trying to follow one of the disciples' posts online, and one of the disciples' issues on YouTube, and that's exactly the claim. They have not much to deal with, I think, as much as when I toss the coin to the other side and from the other side, and I found to balance the reason from two-way side, the side of Mama Evelyn Joshua and the side of these disciples. So I've come up with the one reason why these people and strangles that are there are still there. The battle is still there. Now, it seems that to them, the Evelyn Joshua was planning to abandon this, and they felt it. It threatened their future existence in Synagogue Church of All Nations. So they see it as a blackmail. On the other side of the disciples, they see it as a blackmail. And the disciples tend to believe that the programs have been making them relevant to harness their gifts and levels of growth of leadership to this level up to another level. Now, talking to one of them online, and came up and said, now you see, like the wise men, there are levels of a wise man, there are levels of prophetess and levels of a prophet. Now, for you to reach to these levels, you must evolve gradually and eventually from discipleship programs with your ability and gifts and how to use them one by one, from one point to another point to another level. You grow gradually. Now we see, and then we see like wise men Daniel, wise men John Chi, wise men Christopher, wise men Bresin, and wise men Pari. All of these are people who evolved from a discipleship program, according to the information I gathered. Also prophetess, we have some prophetess as a level in Synagogue Church of All Nations. They also evolve up to a certain level. They become prophetess or they become prophets, according to the gifts they have. Now we have prophetess Anne, prophetess Yinka, and prophetess Angela. And we also have prophet Chris that is there in Synagogue Church of All Nations. So now this is definitely a real good information that Scoan is divided. And being divided, it means that there is a section of disciples that will definitely live with a section of congregation. And that's the worry that is there. We can't ignore these people. So many people don't like to hear the truth about this. The truth is, Scoan right now, Synagogue Church of All Nations, under the leadership of Evelyn Joshua, is already divided. We have to agree at this. And the truth is, there are disciples that are proposing to leave after the other ones that they had left. And after leaving, the same thing. You are graduating from one level to another, depends on that. This is Timothy Profitable, Blevoy TV Kenya, and we handle your spirituality, economic, and social matters. If you are there and you are first time tuning into this YouTube channel, please don't go before you subscribe. If you are coming back again, God bless you and God increase you for supporting us. Also, I would request, if you can propose to be part of the members of this channel, be and take membership tour upon it and decide if you can stand with us and you can make us proud.